I was planning to kill my father-in-law, so I bought a hammer and rang his doorbell. I intended to strike the moment the door opened, but just then a neighbor came home. I had to lie and say I was just visiting. Once inside, I discovered that my mother-in-law was there too, so I quickly hit the hammer and walked over. But as soon as I sat down, the hammer fell to the floor behind me. This immediately caught my father-in-law's attention, but I calmly picked it up and placed it on the table. He realized I was up to no good and quickly pushed my mother-in-law into the other room. Then he turned and walked into the kitchen. I immediately wanted to take the opportunity to escape, but the next second, my father-in-law was standing behind me with a gun. I realized I had no choice but to fight to the death.
Андрей?
Шла отсюда!
Large amounts of cash flew out of the sofa. I quickly took the chance to lunge at my father-in-law and threw wild punches. Then I grabbed his head and slammed it against the cabinet. At that moment, my father-in-law pulled down a power cord. I was hit and felt dizzy. My father-in-law took the opportunity to pick up the TV and smash it down on me hard. Just when he was about to deliver the fatal blow, I quickly seized the opportunity and swung the hammer at him, but he kicked me in the chest and sent me flying. Then he lifted the TV again and threw it at me. When I woke up, both my hands were firmly locked. At that moment, I immediately thought of an idea and knocked down a hairpin. I stuck my tongue into the drain. After trying multiple times, I still failed. So I had no choice but to stick my entire mouth into the drain and finally managed to pick up the hairpin with my teeth. Then, using the lock-picking method I had learned, I stuck the hairpin into the keyhole. I felt like freedom was beckoning to me. However, just then, my father-in-law appeared behind me. He punched me hard, then grabbed my head and slammed it against the water pipe. Then he not only snatched away the hairpin, but also pulled out an electric drill and coolly inserted it into my leg. However, this didn't discourage my escape plans. I endured a severe pain and stood up. Then I used my mouth to grab some body wash from nearby and smeared it on my hands. Then I leaned back with force. I finally broke free from the handcuffs. Then I found my father-in-law and told him that my girlfriend had asked me to kill him because she said he had abused her before. But my father-in-law was completely confused after hearing this. He immediately called my girlfriend to confirm. But when my girlfriend answered, she said she didn't know me at all. I was completely stunned after hearing this. My father-in-law took the opportunity to grab the gun from my hand. He choked my neck tightly, planning to silence me,